Good morning. It is race day, February 15th. We are at the Valley of the Sun stage race, and day 2 is the road race. The morning races are for juniors. This is one of the largest junior road races in the country, apparently. There's a ton of juniors, like over 200, so pretty exciting. Good for them. I'm just gonna try not to get dropped today. There's a ton of people here. It's before 7 in the morning. We'll see what happens.
Nope, that one.
All right, so here's the sign-in sheets. We actually all had to sign our names so they knew that we had arrived. This is a big, giant production. I don't know, there is 800 or... Are you ready, Ian? 1,000 racers. Not really.
We shall see.
Let's go. Ian raced in the morning wave. His race was like 8:15 in the morning, and I didn't race until 11:45, several hours later. So here's Ian taking off in his race. This is a combined field of all the 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds. And believe it or not, it was like, the group was like 50 people. Ian, was it 50 people? Yeah, like 50 people. That's how many 60 and 70-year-olds there were. Just fantastic. Ian was able to stay with the group. They did 2.8 laps. Their race was about 46 miles long. And Ian didn't embarrass himself. We did pretty well. I think he finished in the top 15. Was it top 15? Top 20. So this is the pro fields that you're seeing there. The pro fields are just gigantic. A huge Pro 1 field and a Pro 2 field. This is the start of my race. My race was all the 40-year-olds and the 50-year-olds. We were not separated by categories. So this is all categories, 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds. There was about 60 50-year-olds and about 40 40-year-olds. Go figure, there was more 50-year-olds. So this was a group of about 100. And my whole goal was just not to get dropped. There was one climb on the race that we did 4 times. It's like about a 410 or 420 foot climb over about a mile and a half. And on lap 1, boom, I got popped. I could not hang with the group. I almost hung with the group, but couldn't quite do it. I ended up coming over the top just 15 seconds behind the group and got in with these 7 or 8 guys, and we tried to work together pretty well to try to bring the group back. The group of 8 of us ended up being only the 3 or 4 of us on the front doing most of the work, but we worked like hell for about 10 miles and just laid ourselves out to see if we could catch back onto the group. And somehow, some way, yes, we caught back on. It was kind of interesting. Once we caught the group, one of the guys who was in our group he kind of put up his fist and said, "Dude, that never happens in this race. Once the field is gone, the field is gone." I don't know how the group of 8 of us pulled back this group. They must have sat up just a little bit. So, second time up the climb. In our race, I was able to hang on, so fantastic. I really laid myself out. I had some pretty good power numbers for the year just trying to hang on to this field, and just kind of barely did it, but I did manage to hang on to the field for that second lap. These were 16-mile laps, and our group did 3 of them. But the third time up the climb, guess what? No, I got popped again. And that meant that I was gonna do the last 15 miles alone. Luckily, I latched in with these 2 guys, and there was no way we were pulling back the group. It was only about 30 or 40 people that got away from us, but me and this one guy, I think his name was Dave Grunman, shout out Dave, I don't even know where he's from, but we worked, there were 3 of us, and then one of them dropped off, and then there were 2 of us, and then we started catching riders like him who were cramping, and we just worked together for the next 12 miles to try to make it to the finish line. All we were trying to do at this point was finish. There was nothing happening. As soon as we got to the bottom of the climb, Dave said, "Sayonara, good job, dude. You're an effing machine." Those were his words. And then I finished. Where did I finish? 33rd place. So, yes, I made that quick and small so you couldn't see it. Just after I crossed the finish line, the Pro 1-2 field came through, and they were ripping. I think they did 7 laps, and we did 4, so they did a few more laps than us. So, moving along pretty well, so that was pretty good for them. I was kind of ripped, so my race ended up being 62 miles. We averaged just over 24 miles an hour, 24 and a half miles an hour, something like that.
Damn.
I had to block out the video there right here because I was cussing loudly.
So spread out. Well,
How did you do? I couldn't tell.
figure it out.
First time through, I'd been dropped. I got dropped
Oh.
on the first climb.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but the second climb you were back
It
with
caught back up.
Somehow, there was a group of 6 of us.
Yeah.
There was like a group of 8 of us.
Yeah.
3 of us working at the front pulled us back.
Oh my gosh, really?
We got back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
And then, second time up, I stayed with the group. Oh, thank goodness, fantastic.
This is a great race for me. This was our other teammate, Kylie. She raced the Pro Women 1-2, and she got top
So,
15.
You
I
were
believe.
right around
So,
top 20. Well done.
she was super
Did you get off
stoked. We were super stoked for her.
And you probably
did a great
moved
job.
up in GC
Well done,
because
Kylie.
your group split into like 4 different groups.
Yeah, I know. I was in the front. Oh.
Good job. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. How'd you do?
Come here.
And she popped in the front, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be up here." And so she started to drop back, and this girl laughed at her.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
I was like, "That is so." And Emmy told me after the race, she's like, "That really hurt my confidence."
It sure was fun to have teammates here at this race. I'm glad I did it. I realized for me to win a race, I need like a ditch and some curbs to hop, and I need to run over through a single track, and then I might have a shot. So